Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we're here with the JZX90 along the Clutch Kickers map here, chasing down this 8.6. We've got an S14 on track as well. The 8.6 and S14 keep tandeming around the track, so we're going to try and stick with them. See what we can get done in this episode in a right-hand drive car. We got the handbrake moved over to the left side, and so we've got this simulator properly set up as a right-hand drive right now. Definitely nervous about it. It's been a little while, probably a couple weeks now since the last time we've done this. Oh, and even just while warming up, I could tell there's definitely lost some of what I had in this car. It's getting a bit trickier with the less practice I get in it. But hey, I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to leave a like and a comment with your favorite part. And consider also subscribing for more daily content Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. Now, we'll see here. Keep her going. The placement of the cars is not absolutely perfect, and not only that, but I'm not transitioning at the right time. I'm a bit late on transition, and my throttle timing is a bit off of his, right? He's getting on throttle. I'm transitioning late, which is leading to me getting on throttle late, and so he's pulling away in most corners. That time we kind of got it. There you go. So, I guess we transitioned at the right time there. We just didn't complete the transition until it was a lazy, slow transition rather than a quick, snappy one like him. Right? He just quickly snaps from one side to the other. We're kind of slower through the transition. But we are driving a four-door frickin' boat, and he's driving a little tiny go-kart, so there's a bit of a difference there in amount of car we gotta move around here. Oh, not too shabby though, not too shabby. Hopefully you've all had a great week. This going up on Friday. Hopefully you all get to have a good weekend. Get some time with your family. Catch up on some sleep or some yard work. I'll most likely be going and oh, come on. Reel him in. I'll most likely be at my parents' trying to help get some more trees cleared out. Do some more forest rehabilitation work, right? I've spent years learning about permaculture through YouTube, and my stepdad is finally, over the last few years, he's been doing a bit of like gardening for like vegetable gardening for tomatoes and cucumbers and whatever, right? And basically, every year he builds a couple more garden boxes and does a little bit more and chops down more trees to clear out more space for it. And he doesn't want to chop down too many trees, right? He wants to just make it specific little patches and then leave trees and then make some more patches. So he's not just clearing the forest, right? He's trying to do it semi-properly to the best of his ability with what he's got. Oh, and I'm trying to help with that, because I have a huge interest in it, and it's the family property, why not help? And since no one's tandeming with us, we'll give it a quick reset here, or change server, depending on what's needed. Doesn't seem like anyone's online here. There was no one online when we first hopped on, but as I was warming up, people hopped on, so we'll just see, maybe most likely find a different server. We'll be right back, everyone. Alright everyone, we're back. Now we're on the Brooklyn Park server with the 350Z here. Not exactly what I was expecting for this video, to be going from one server to the other, but there was only us and one other player online, and they didn't seem to want to tandem, right? They were doing their own thing, so I'm not going to force them to tandem with us, right? If they just keep resetting every time I get behind their car, then too bad, right? I'll just change server. So that's what I did. Here we are, we're on Brooklyn Park. Should be able to get some tandems here. So far, I've only done a few laps, and it seems like a few of the players are new to the game and don't understand to have a reset button, so they're not teleporting to the pits. They're just sitting on track when they crash, so we're going to have to avoid that. Secondly, they're not able to get around the track as often, so there's less players to get around the track with and tandem with, right? We only have about 10 players on right now. The reason I'm not finding anyone online is because normally I record like 6 hours from now. I'm literally recording this 6 hours early, if not 7 hours, something like that, early, because I'm actually heading out to my grandmother's to pick her up, and when I would normally be recording this video, right at that time of day, around, it'll be around 1:30, 2 o'clock, I'll be heading out around 1:30, pick up my grandmother, and we're going to go see the new Bike Riders movie. Austin Butler or something like that, the guy who played Elvis. She's always been a huge fan of Elvis, and she really liked Austin Butler in the Elvis movie, and so she wanted to see him in this, and so I'm into bikes, and so there you go. Works out. She likes the actor, and I like what it's about, so we're going to see the movie. Should be awesome. I've grown up going to see the movies with my grandmother. She took me to see actually Lightning McQueen, the Cars movie, #1. I saw it in theaters when it first came out with my grandmother, and well, actually, and my grandfather. He was still around at the time. He was already getting sick, and he had Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and got sick when I was decently young, and thankfully I got to know him and he got to know me, and we got to have that connection, unlike my little brother or my cousins. My cousin is like 5 years younger than me, something like that, 4 years younger, and she doesn't even know him, right? It kind of sucks. I was the only grandchild he got to really know, but thankfully my grandmother is still around, doing well, and basically I spend as much time as I can with her, and we've always gone to the movies and spent time together. And so over the last few years, since I turned 17 and moved out on my own and whatnot, haven't really spent as much time with her, especially like even my other grandmother on my dad's side I haven't seen since, oh my, it's been a few years since I've seen her. She lives about an hour drive away from here on a good day. And I've never made that drive myself, and I smoke weed for my pain, and as far as I was concerned when I was younger, that wasn't okay, and it's always been hard to, like, I'm not very good at pushing myself to go see people for like when there's no, like, I want to see her, but at the same time, like, there's no like specific thing I'm going there to see her for, right? And that really messes with my mind a bit more than it should, especially since I've worked so hard to try and get somewhere and I've still gotten nowhere in my life. I just feel, part of me is almost embarrassed to see her and still have nothing to show. But she's doing well too, and my uncle, her brother, is actually living with her now that my other grandfather, my great-grandfather, her father, passed away a few years ago, and so I've lost quite a few. I've lost all my grandfathers. It really sucks. My stepmom's father died when I was young as well. They all died a few years after each other. There was like a 2 or 3 year span where I had 3 grandfathers die within like 3 or 4 years. And then that's kind of when my life went off the rails, and I started being more okay with drugs and whatnot. And instead of only just thinking weed, like at the time I used to think weed was bad. I was against smoking, and I didn't hang out with anyone who smoked, and literally made fun of the people who were smoking, right? And I had already started researching smoking weed and THC for Tourette syndrome. I had been researching it for a few years at that point. At this point, I was probably like 16. I had started researching it around 13 or 14, but I would never smoke and still made fun of them and still thought it was against the rules and it was bad and it wasn't cool and blah blah blah. It was just being a stupid little kid who didn't know anything, right? But now and then when they passed away, I ended up more open to the drugs and whatnot, and no longer thought weed was so bad when I was open to I was open to pills, and I never did anything too bad. The worst I ever did was sip some lean and take some pills, which really isn't, it's not the worst, but at the same time when you're doing that together and you're mixing and you're taking a lot and it's not prescription, and if it's not a prescription, don't even take it. Unless it's prescribed to you by a doctor, you shouldn't take it. Simple as that, right? My doctor said he would prescribe me weed, but insurance and this and that won't cover it. It's so stupid. He could give me a license today for weed, but it won't help me in any single way. Even if I smoke weed exactly how the card tells me to smoke the weed, and it's strictly medical, it still won't be seen as taking a medicine to help with my disabilities because it's not a pill. The only thing that helps with disability is getting onto the pills and being a lab rat and testing all these different things like they did to me since I was 8 years old and didn't want to. Right? They've been testing pills on me since I was 8 years old and then wonder why I have issues and then say I'm not disabled unless I take the pills. Like, buddy, I'm disabled because I took the pills. Fucking, oh my god. My issues just kept getting worse with more pills. Stupid fucking doctors. Now I know this little part of the video has been a little bit more real and sad, but I think it's important to just think about the fact that we're always looking to the future and making plans for the future, right? And we got to remember to just live in the present, right? And I think that's something I really got to get better at, is just living in the present and not always planning a future. Just got to say, we are now in the lead position here. We got 2 RX-7s tandeming with us right now. At least one. We did have 2. Oh shoot. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Yeah, as I was trying to say, I often find myself living in the future, right? And trying to plan out my future and trying to plan out exactly how I'm going to make every step in my life. And obviously, you can't do that. Life just takes its own turns, and you just got to go for the ride, right? And that's just how it is, right? You just gotta enjoy it. And when I was younger, actually, before losing my grandfather, I thought that's how I was. I used to be, if it happens, it's meant to happen. Don't worry about it. And I was pretty damn happy. But then I lost all my grandfathers, and I was like, screw life. This world sucks, right? No, you can't even, right? Even the people you love die. And I was like, holy shit. Oh, it was a horrible time. But over the last few years, right, with this YouTube channel, I've finally been able to try and be myself again and just try and I have dreams about the future, right? Like I actually have like positive dreams, right? I dream about all these amazing things happening rather than just having nothing. And I actually like want a future rather than just want, like, instead of, yes, I had a time where I was suicidal and whatever, but now I actually have a dream, right? I have a future dreamed out. And like, I just thank you all as the viewers so much for watching over the last few years and helping me with my own anxieties and depression and my own mental illness. It just means a lot to have you all support the videos. I've put so much time and effort into this stuff, and to have it work out and have y'all watching is just absolutely, it's the best thing in the world. I love being able to help all of you with my own issues and hopefully help you push to, push through the bad times. I understand that there's days that are harder than others. Even just today when I'm recording this isn't 100% day, right? But it is better than it was yesterday, right? Or a couple days ago, right? A couple days ago I wasn't able to record a video, right? And all we had was a small montage get uploaded and a couple shorts, right? So, and even that day wasn't a horrible day, right? It was still a good day. Even by the end of the day I was like, oh man, this is a great day, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I might not have gotten a video done, but I still got a montage, got a couple shorts, like that's still, I got some dishes done, I still got my entire day done. It was just, wasn't exactly how I planned it, right? So it was still a good day, and that's the point of this, have an amazing day at the start of every video. Right? The point of me saying I hope you all have an amazing day in every video, and or for the shorts over the last 3 years, is because to me, right, it's not about having an amazing day, it's about having a good day, right? And trying to have as many good days as possible, and trying not to focus on the few bad days, right? And try not to focus on the few bad things, focus on all the good, right? Just try and have a more positive outlook on life, and have more good days rather than bad days. Because at the end of the day, if it's a good day, that's a good day. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta smile and move forward, and hope you gotta, hope to do it again tomorrow. Keep pushing yourself to do it again tomorrow. Unless you give up, which, right? Hopefully you're not giving up. Right? Unless you give up, you always got a chance, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And then it's true, right? It's 100% true. We gotta keep going, we gotta keep pushing, right? Just like I say that's why I'm always talking about, like, I'm always trying to push you with your work and school and getting everything done, right? It's important to get school work done. It's important to get work done, right? You can't just, oh shoot, I'm way off track here. Sorry, RX7, didn't mean to do that. Alrighty, there you go. We were leading him around the track, but I completely went off and then back on behind him. But that's okay. Here we go. Hopefully you all like that. Oh man. And I think it's important to we just gotta be more happy. Happy. We're all family, we're all friends, we're all neighbors, all trying to get to the same place, trying to get the same life. No reason for us to all hate each other and always fight with each other and have arguments over nonsense, right? Oh my lord, the government in trying to divide us, and right? They're always going to try and divide us and our thoughts, and it's how they do it, right? Divide and conquer. It's disgusting that they're doing it to their own citizens, but oh well. We got to keep standing together and know that no matter what, at the end of the day, we're all the same, right? And we all want the best for each other, and there's more good than bad, right? Yes, social media likes to push the bad, right? Just look at YouTube, right? Instead of pushing my videos that say have an amazing day every day, they push videos that tell you to, go and break the law. It's pretty ridiculous. Right? All social media likes to promote bad stuff rather than good stuff, but it's up to us, right? The users of social media, to choose what we want to listen to and choose what we want to watch, right? And of course, I'm not saying to just ignore all the bad, right? Not at all. I'm just saying that it's good to focus on the good and keep a positive outlook on life. Just try and smile and be happy, be nice to your surrounding people, right? Do unto others as you'd like done unto yourself, right? That's a very basic saying, but it seems to have been forgotten. Oh, Alteza. Alright. Well, everyone, I think this is going to be the end of this video already. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope it puts a smile on your face, and you know, I understand that there's certain parts that were slightly less positive, but the point is that we all deal with stuff every day, and no matter what, we gotta keep pushing, right? That's the whole point of this video. I just want to make that clear, right? The point is, we gotta keep pushing, we gotta stay together, we gotta keep motivating one another, and if we do so, we'll be stronger, right? We're stronger together. Now, that is nothing to do with the new Star Wars stuff and the power of many. The new Star Wars Acolyte show is completely messed up. Disney completely failed. I just got to throw that at the end here. I have an opinion on this, and I grew up watching Star Wars, and they've ruined it, and it sucks. As I was trying to say there, yeah, Disney, they've ruined Star Wars at this point. The Acolyte is absolute crap, and this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you all have an amazing day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to leave a like and be sure to leave a like and a comment with your favorite part, and consider also subscribing for more daily content Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. And as always, everyone, I'll see you all on Monday with another video. Thank you so much for this continued support. It means the absolute world to me. I can't even explain it. The views lately have been insane. Hundreds of views on the videos. And not only have we been getting hundreds of views on videos, but they're getting likes and comments. So thank you all. I'll see you all on Monday with another video, and I hope you all have an amazing weekend with your family. Peace out, everyone.